Frank was conducting his routine high-altitude work when an unexpected accident occurred as he was leaving. He began to descend rapidly, but a jammed pulley suddenly broke his fall, saving him from danger. While inspecting the equipment, however, he spotted a fleeing suspect. Driven by a desire for revenge, Frank risked another potential fall and rappelled down at full speed. Once safely on the ground, he quickly detached his harness and sprinted toward the building exit. He and the man came face to face around a corner, and though Frank gave chase, the suspect had an accomplice waiting. In the end, the man slipped away right before Frank's eyes. A few days earlier, Frank had discovered items in his home destroyed, yet nothing, valuable or otherwise, had been taken. Since this was the second strange incident that week, his wife urged him to report it to the police. He agreed, but after leaving the house, he quietly slipped into a cafe instead. There, he met his friend Jack and anxiously asked about the progress of their situation. Jack inquired whether Frank had found what he was looking for. Clearly he hadn't, and then asked when Frank planned to come clean to his wife. Frank was hiding a shocking secret, one that would soon bring disaster upon him. Early the next morning, still frustrated from failing to catch the suspect, Frank tried calling his wife repeatedly, but there was no answer. He rushed home in a panic, praying she was safe. Only after confirming she was unharmed did he finally relax. Not wanting to worry his pregnant wife, Frank kept the morning's events to himself. He excused himself to the bedroom, blaming work exhaustion, and he was exhausted, not just physically, but from the constant vigilance demanded by the secret that hung over him. That night, Frank waited until after midnight, when his wife was sound asleep, to finally take action. He quietly opened the living room window, climbed out with practiced ease, and scaled the wall, unaided to reach the roof. There, he retrieved a metal box hidden beneath the chimney. Inside, the key was still there, a small relief, but having to climb up every time to check it was far from ideal. After a night of thinking, he had finally settled on a better hiding spot. Just as Frank was about to place the key inside a ventilation pipe, his wife Ellie pushed the door open. She had noticed his unusual behavior for a while, but never pressed him until now, when it was starting to disrupt their daily life. She needed to know what was going on. As Frank scrambled for an explanation, a sudden loud crash echoed from outside.